Welcome to weekly forecast of Nifty top 10 stocks and major indexes. So, today we are going to discuss gold, silver, crude, USD INR, and top 10 stocks of Nifty 50 according to their weightages. Gold. So, earlier week we were in the buy for at least like 38%, sorry, 50% to 80% of this total down move, because I was thinking the pattern here it might make a complex correction, like something of this kind. This is like A, B, and for the C, it reversed from the 50%. We were expecting it to come for 1987 or 2020, but the moment here is a faster retracement for the downside. Now, what we need to do, so look for the sell setup. It might retrace some points, maybe to this, or even a little bit higher, but use that opportunity for the selling and look for sell setup in case of gold for next 1 or 2 weeks for 1800 or 1820. So look for sell setup in case of gold, not to buy. What about silver? It's similar. It reversed from, so here it was internally making 1 2 3 4 5, and it was obvious like there was some reversal. Maybe this is a third and four now, or it has completed three and four and smaller fifth wave, and that has mm, broken in lesser time. So here we can say here we would have taken one trade for this downside. Now what to do for the next week? Again, like here a small downside can be expected. So look for sell setup for 23 and further. If it slides down, then 21 or 2163. Or if it is like reversing from this trend line, again it might be going for one up before it can go any further down. So here you can look for the sell setup for 23. Then we will be looking whether to buy or stay in a sell. Crude oil. So here in case of crude, so it was earlier making ABC, and this reversal, if you see, there are two possible patterns in case of crude oil. One is here, one, two, three. It might be the part of four, or this is a four and which is going to go for fifth wave. The two possibility here, the possible wave. For example, here the possible correction was like zigzag. So here there is a chances it might be making the flat. So if it is a flat, it will go a little bit higher and correct and will go one more up for fifth wave. Or else what we can expect here is if it breaks the 40 USD or like a smaller time frame. So I'll little bit zoom it out so that you can see it clearly. So if I see only this end part, maybe this is the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So here there is a possibility is like first is looking bigger structurally compared to the third. So as per the rule, third way can't be the shortest. So third, I'm taking the length of the third and putting it to the fifth wave. So there is a chance it might not be crossing 42 USD if it is fifth wave. So what happens? So here if it is not crossing upper side and may form flat structure or fifth failure if it breaks the 40 USD in lesser time, whatever time it takes now, for example 1 or 2 days here, like before, visually I'm saying before 30th November, if it breaks the 40 USD, then it pattern is looking like fifth wave failure. There it will be retracing for like 38 to 61%. In between that, there it will be like 38 to 37 USD will be the crude oil price. Means look for the sell setup, not for buy. Even if it is making a flat, So it will be coming to the downside. Even if making a fifth failure, it is coming to the 40 USD. So look for sell, not to buy in case of USD, sorry, US oil or crude oil. USD INR, earlier week we said look for the buy setup because it is going in a sideways. So this fifth wave is still on. So there is a chance it will go to the 76 and 77 first before it can go any further down or further up. So look for sell setup, sorry, buy setup in case of USD INR, not to sell. Nifty. Okay. If you see in daily chart, so now whatever earlier pattern it is making similar like X, and this is one more X. So here there is a chance of two patterns, A, B, C, maybe the triangle at the end or any impulse. Let's say if it is not crossing this A head or the top of the A, that is 12,000, then it will be going to go make a two possible pattern. One is 1 2 3 4 5, or a triangle in case if it is coming down and going up one more time, or simple ABC structure if it breaks the low of 11,400 in lesser time, and after that it would be 10,786. So what we can expect for the next week, a small correction can be expected, that too only below the 12,740, that is day before yesterday's close. Because if you see on the daily basis, it will be the like mother candle and it is the baby candle on the daily basis. So if you want to buy, only buy after once it closes above the 12,294, that is about 12,300, or if it is closing below 12,740, look for the sell setup. So if I see hourly basis, and here if I see this last moment, only this much, this is faster now. And if I go with the time, maybe this, yeah, I have 1 or 2 hours left. So the tomorrow's opening, probably like say if it opens near this or near this, if it time it takes equal time, then the possible target here or pattern here is a triangle most of the time. Or if it is like opening down and crossing the 12,700 change level, then it will be going for one down, the simple structure like 1 2 3 4 5, or simple A B C kind of a structure. So here as of now, if it is crossing this, look for buy. If it is opening somewhere around here and not crossing in 1 or 2 hours of next trading hours, it is better to look for sell, maybe up to the level of 12,700. If it is crossing, then till more downside moment. Why I'm saying that, if you see on the basis of hourly chart, if I add these trend lines, so it is exactly taking support there, first thing, and from here it will be the exactly brilliant. It's a beautiful beauty of these trend lines. If you see here, 1 point, 2 point, and exactly there it is reversed. And if I just, sorry for that, and if I just connected these 1 and 2 lows, and it is exactly taking support there, right? So two possibility here. If it is crossing this trend line and closes below the 12,700 or this range of 12,725 and 750 level, it's an important support now. If not, let's say if it is coming near to this and going upside and one more up, so again this will be like a triangular structure or kind of flat structure for this. So there, the possibility of here is a sell one cell, means according to this, like adjacent to this cell, one cell can be expected. If it going above also, look for sell setup if it is not crossing the high in lesser time, maybe somewhere around 12,000 950 or 850 level, we can get one more sell for at least 12,720 or 725 if it manages to close in lesser time. So we'll be further going down and touching the level of 12,500 in next week. So look for sell setup, not to buy. What about a bank nifty? Similar, just I'm connecting this now. Okay, so here also the pattern has not changed yet, but there is at the end it can make like a 1 2 3 4 and 5 structure possibly. In fifth wave, if it is like cross this line, it will be looking like a zigzag. Now it might make some complex correction a little bit upper side. If it is not crossing 28,560, so we might get one more up before it can go any further down. So here it can make like neutral triangle, not a neutral triangle, like a flat, or if it is not crossing the high, then a triangle. There is a possibility. So here, very short term, one can look for the buy for 29,800 level. Then we can look for sell. If you see here, just if I'm connecting these two levels, so there is a chance bank nifty can go one more up before it can go any further down. This is also a possible structure in case of bank nifty. So bank nifty is looking little bit bullish compared to the nifty, but as it even crossed this 0B trend line comfortably, so here there is a chance it will go to the 80% and 100%. So look for buy in case of bank nifty as of now. After that, we'll be looking for the sell. Now for the individual stocks, HDFC. In HDFC, edge is like something it is making like ending diagonal or some exhaustion here at the end of this, and that too making at the top, that too at the upper side of the channel. So there is a chance if it is able to cross the 2255 level in lesser time, so we'll be seeing one down, or else like a slower retracement and one more up can be expected. So here you can look for sell only below 2300 for 2255 and 2124. If it is not crossing the lower side, if it is going one up, then it will be like one more up for that simple 1 2 3 4 and 5 structure. So look for buy as of now in case of HDFC Finance, not to sell. Similar in case of HDFC Bank too. Here the structurally hasn't changed much. Here it can make some correction and after that one more up. So look for buy, not to sell in case of HDFC. Hindustan Unilever structurally hasn't changed much. It came inside the structure. So now you can look for the sell setup for at least like 2080 or something, only buy if it is crossing above. So earlier we were thinking at least to the 80%, that has done comfortably. So if I'm removing everything and make it clear, so it will be the new channel, and here it can make some structure like this before it can go any further up. So it will be like consolidating in between these two lines before it can go any further up or further down. So as of now, look for small sell, then buy in case of Hindustan Unilever for the next 1 or 2 weeks. ICICI Bank. So earlier week we said look for the buy setup if it is opening somewhere around here, because the structurally it is making like 1 2 3 4 5, but now it moved ahead, so it was not given any sell setup. But presently it is above the channel, and if you see this moment, it is a sharper upside 1 and 2. Maybe this is like 3 and 4, or it part of the, it might be the fifth wave. Let's say this is 1 2 3 4 and 5, or it might be the part of third wave's correction. So there it will be going one more up. So here sell only below 466. Till then you can stay in a buy for 498 or 500 level. Okay, so look for buy up to this if it is going. then we will be getting one sell before it can go any further up or further down. Infosys, look for buy because structurally hasn't changed much. A one upside moment and then a consolidation. It is like a flag pattern. So we'll be looking for one more buy in case of ICICI Bank for at least 1175 or 1170. ITC, we were in the buy from this level. Might be if it is crossing this, we said like look for the buy from 170 level or 165. Now it is near 180. 184 was a minimum target, and here it is still maintained the bullish pattern. So here one can look for buy, not to sell. So minimum it can go for 197 or 200 level. So look for the buy, not to sell in case of ITC. Kotak, stay in a buy. There is no sell it. So stay in a buy, but if you already in the buy, you can stay there. But if you're looking for the buy now, it is little bit later because it will be looking like 1 and 3, 3, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 now. Might be a smaller upside moment before it can go any further down. So here look for the buy until and unless it crosses 1809. Don't look for sell. LNT, look for buy. So I'll be checking the channel now. It is exactly to the channel stop now. But if you see the internally waves, there is like here 1 2 3 4 and one more up is pending. In case of LNT, also look for buy, not to sell. In case of LNT, Reliance, it is maybe consolidating in between these two lines as it crosses the trend line. So earlier we were discussing if it is crossing only below 1833, we will be looking for the sell, or else we'll be staying in a buy for at least like 2189 or 2190. Okay, so look for buy in case of Reliance and in case of TCS2. In TCS it is consolidating again, it will be going for one more upside. So look for buy in case of TCS and Reliance too. Maybe not going to sell until and unless it crosses 1840 comfortably. Okay, and one more, that is Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance is going boom boom. So here this is the channel. So it exactly crossed the top, and this moment is brilliant, I said, because this was like we were thinking it is go down, and after that was a consolidation. Once it breaks in comfortably in lesser time, that is the chance that we can buy for it. So now we can look for this to go to 4900 and even for the higher. So look for buy, not to sell. This is for the next week, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot. If any queries, you can type your queries below or comment if you feel good or feel some informative. So then share among your friends and subscribe for my channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.